Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tinesha Davis, and in this video I want to go over my net worth, okay? Now the last time we did this was 2 months ago in July. It is now September, okay? Now, a lot of you already know net worth is simply everything you own minus everything that you owe. Value-wise, right? Value-wise. So it's the amount of money you have and what you own minus all of your debt. And what that equals is your net worth, okay? For me, I look at 3 major things. And these are the things that I've always looked at. So I'm going to keep that constant the same so that when we're comparing the first time I did my net worth to this time, we know we're looking at the same numbers. All comparisons are equal, okay? And what I look at, and this is always debatable. This is always debatable, but remember, your finances are for you, so do what you feel comfortable doing. You don't have to do what the next person does, okay? But if you want to do what I do, this is what I do. I look at my car assets, my property assets, and then my savings and my investments. And in this video, my savings and investments are going to be combined into one lump sum because it just gives me a little bit of privacy, a little bit, because you don't know how much I actually have as liquid or how much I actually have that's tied up and I can't get to. All right? So that's what it is. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the cars. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. Now, guys, we did a thing. I now only have 1 car. In the past, I told you about 2 cars. One was a Mitsubishi Eclipse, which I only gave a value of $500. So even though Kelly's Blue Book gave it a higher value, okay? But I have to say, that car is no longer in our lives. We sold the car, okay? Not for a whole lot of money. Not for a whole lot of money. However, it is gone. It is out the way. Jay now has a space in the garage for his car versus that car that was just sitting there. And we're not going to see the money reflected here in the car because the sale of the car, the money that I got, I just put in my savings account. So that's where that money is. But we only have 1 car now. So we have the Tesla Model S, my car. And it was worth $13,678. 2 months later, I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. It actually went up in value again. And the new value for it is $15,385. So that is what we have as far as our car assets, the value of $15,385. And this is an increase of $1,207. Next up, we're going to look at the property, this house right here, this house. So let's talk about it. So when it comes to sales, a lot of you also know that I used to have a rental property and I had sold that as well. So sold 1 car off, sold a house off. So now we just have this 1 property. And when we did this back in July, this house, according to Zillow.com, was worth $999,400. It is now worth $997,400. I owe on this property $138,290. So when I subtract what I owe, the debt on the property, from what the property is worth, this gives us a value of $859,100. This is an increase of $3,910. Next, we're going to look at savings and investments. And this is the area that I care about the most, the area that I would like to see grow the most. But at the same time, we all have to have some place to live. So I'm not mad at my property value, and I'm even more excited that I don't owe as much on the property as I could have owed, you know, because I am on a journey to pay this house off sooner rather than later. And if all things go according to the plan, this house will be paid off in under 2 years, okay? And so then all of that, we won't see what I owe on the property. We will just see what the property is worth. So I'm happy about that because like I said, we all have to live somewhere. So I'd rather live somewhere that I own. That when I sell, all of the profit gets to be mine minus all of the taxes, we know. But and then again, something that, since we have to have a roof over our head anyway, we can have as little of our money going towards that than if I was renting. If I was renting, I know I would be paying way more in rent than what I'm paying now. My mortgage right now is $1,536. My house has 5 bedrooms. I don't see myself, and I live in the DC metropolitan area, so I don't see myself being able to rent for much cheaper than that in the areas that I want to live in. No. So let's move on to savings and investments. The last time we did this, my savings and investments were valued at, well, not valued. The last time we did this, I had $698,493. 2 months later, I am now at $727,626. This is a 2-month increase of $29,133. And the last time we did this, I had a little bit of debt. I had $1,800 that I owed on a mattress and the bed frame, the adjustable bed base that it sits on. And that has also since been paid off. So I no longer have any debt. Again, I'm debt free again. Yay. And I'm not all that married to being debt free. I am debt adverse, I am, but I will strategically use it when I have to, when I want to, not have to, when I want to, okay? So when we add up all of the numbers, we have in car assets, $15,385, in my property assets, $859,100, and in savings and investments, $727,626. And another thing I'm excited about, I'm excited that savings and investment is catching up to property. I want my savings and investments to actually be higher than what I have in property assets, but I'm happy that it's doing what it's doing right now. So when we add all of these up, this gives us a total of $1,602,111. This is an increase in 2 months of $36,040. So I'm very pleased with that. We are on a journey to become multimillionaires. That means 2 million. We're going to start with 2. We're going to start with 2. So 2 million. So we are a little under 400,000 away from our goal. Okay. So that is our update, our net worth update for the month of September. See you guys in another 2 months, maybe another month. No, probably another 2 months. Yeah, probably another 2 months, maybe, perhaps. We'll see. But thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up. Talk to me down there in the comments if you guys are tracking your net worth as well. And I'm going to see you all in the very next, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Peace.